Beautiful. Welcome, everyone. Hi, welcome to tonight's call. So nice to see so many beautiful faces on here. And whether you're already a part of this incredible community or you're just curious about what we do and how we've been able to create a beautiful income in the network marketing space, I really hope that you walk away tonight leaving this Zoom room feeling inspired and empowered. And tonight you're going to hear some really beautiful stories from some really beautiful women who have built something really meaningful, not just financially, but in terms of freedom and impact and being able to live life on their own terms. And I get to kick things off tonight by sharing a little bit of my own journey. So for those of you who don't know me, obviously my name's Mel. I'm a mum of four, wife of one, and like so many parents, I always really struggled with the idea that we had to choose between being present for our kids or earning an income. And for years, that was my battle, and I felt like I was being pulled in two different directions. We've had four kids in the space of 7 years, and my health was suffering at the same time. And I really hated having to put them into daycare just so I could go to work. And about 6 months into this space, I was actually able to walk out of a really horrible daycare situation with my youngest and just feeling so relieved and so grateful. I was a blubbering mess, but knowing that I wasn't sacrificing my income to be able to take him home with me was a moment that I will cherish forevermore. And when I started here, I wasn't looking for something huge. I just wanted an extra $500 to $1,000 a month just to help take that pressure off our family. With four kids, life is not cheap, even with one kid, but multiply everything by four: sports, friends, birthday parties, all the things. I just wanted something to be able to help take that extra pressure off. And what I've found here in these last nearly 3 years has been so much bigger than that. I found a business model that didn't just reward hard work, it rewarded impact and it rewarded consistency. And it's allowed me to create something sustainable, something that has continued to grow over these last 3 years, even when life got crazy, which, let's be honest, four kids, life is always crazy. There's always extra kids here. There's always a schedule and something that we're needing to do. So, but I guess over this last year, over this last probably 7 months in particular, it's been next level. And my business has actually more than tripled in these last 3 months, 3 to 6 months alone. But the best part about that is that I've actually been working less hours. I've done it while still being fully present for the family with the kids, taking time off when I needed. I had my little one home with me today, even though he's just started back at school, but he's gone into like full-time school and he needed to sleep. And I was able to still navigate all of that, around, like navigate this business around all of that, around the last 8 weeks of school holidays, their sporting schedules and everything in between. And, you know, for everyone here, this isn't about getting rich quickly. It's about what the income allows you to do. And for me, it means never missing a moment with my kids. It means taking holidays without asking anyone for permission. Because I don't know about you guys, but I'm not one that really likes asking for permission to do things. I'd rather just have those options. And what we've got here just really shows that that is possible. And I think it's something that every parent deserves. So I'd love to also just really briefly talk about the credibility of this industry for a second, because I know that network marketing gets a bad rap, and it has in the past, but the truth is that this industry has evolved. It's a multi-billion-dollar profession that's helping everyday women, that's helping everyday mums like myself take back control of my time, of our finances. And I guess the only reason people really question it is because they don't understand it. And I'm so passionate, just as so many other women are in this space, about changing that narrative, because I've seen firsthand what's possible when you lean in and you treat this like the business that it is. And I get to work alongside an incredible team. I get to work alongside incredible other women who you will meet soon, who aren't even in my team, but we've come together to do this event for you guys because we all just genuinely want to help other people thrive. And whether that's through their health, their finances, or just giving someone the belief that they can do something different to what they've been told that they can do for the rest of their lives. That's what I love. And I guess one of the best things about what I love about what I do is that we have a system that works. We have products that work, and you don't have to figure all of this out on your own. You just have to be willing to show up. So if you're sitting here tonight wondering if this could be for you, my advice is really, really simple. Be open, be curious, and know that you don't have to have all the answers before you get started. You just have to start. So I can't wait for you to hear from the rest of the ladies tonight, because both of these women have incredibly powerful stories that really prove what's possible when you say yes to this industry. So I'm going to hand over to the beautiful Michelle now, who is going to share a little bit of her story with us tonight. And she's also going to share a little bit about our incredible products that we use.
Thank you so much, Mel. It is a privilege and a pleasure to be here. I get really excited when I get to share my own story, and just hearing from other women like Mel, it actually really chokes me up because I have so much gratitude for what we have in this space. And I'm not somebody that came into this space with an open mind. I was somebody that came into this quite by accident because I was in a health situation where I felt quite desperate. My name is Michelle. I should probably back up a little bit. I am an expat American mom. I've got 3 kids. One of them has already left the nest. I have children that old, if you can believe it. I can't. But yeah, 14 years ago, we moved to Australia from the United States, and my health just really declined. Call it having small kids and just, running on empty. Call it, the grief of navigating life in a completely new place and starting over. I don't know what it was, but I was a frequent visitor to our health center. And I think that they probably thought, here comes the crazy American again. So that was not like a moniker that I was really happy about, because despite everything I was trying to do, living a healthy lifestyle and eating clean and doing all the things and trying to do the same for my family, I was just kind of getting hit thing after thing. So probably my low moment was when I had the flu and pneumonia back to back. And with 3 kids in school, like, you can't just stay in bed, which I had been in bed for a very long time. So when a girlfriend of mine, who literally was the picture of perfect health, said, "Hey, why don't you check out some stuff that I use and has been great for my family?" I was really, like, totally ready to lean in because I was desperate. So when she presented to me the products and I found out that it was whole food nutrition, it totally aligned with kind of my concept of what we need to be healthy. I mean, it's hard on some days just to do the basic of 2 serves of fruit and 5 serves of veg. So when she started speaking to me about products that could bridge that gap, I was the odd person that was like, I was all in, hook, line, and sinker. She barely had to say anything. And in our household, my husband and I are super aligned like that. And so he was super keen. And then when she explained that there is an opportunity to get free products for our kids, we were like, you've got to be kidding. And then my mother-in-law was like, let me get in on this. So we were just like ready to go. But before we signed on the dotted line, I asked a simple question because I'm a savvy consumer. And I said, so is there like a cheaper way that I could do this? Because, let's face it, we were going to be outlaying a bit. And, if you don't ask. So she introduced me to the business. And like Mel said, I was the closed-minded person that had some preconceived ideas around direct selling or network marketing. And it was kind of a bit of a red flag. And I was like, no, that's okay. I'm not really interested. And she was like, well, actually, you don't need to do the business. You can actually become a wholesale client and save money on your products anyway. So I was like, that's amazing. So we did that and put my order in. And later that month, I got a notification that not only did I have a bonus, but I had a promotion. So I was going to be earning more commissions. And I was like, wait a second, I've done nothing. And I had been a stay-at-home mom at that point for, gosh, probably at least 13 years. And the thought of kind of re-entering the workforce, was still something that I wasn't sure which direction that it wanted to take. I just knew that I didn't want to sacrifice family for for financial gain. So I did lean in and I was like, so what would happen if I did want to kind of do this? And so step by step, she showed me the blueprint, and it turns out I was hungry as. So I was going bonus promotion. And I had made a decision in my mind that if we could get back to the States within a year, that I would never leave. So, spoiler alert, I'm celebrating 8 years this year. And we actually just got back from the States not too long ago. We had a 5 week holiday. And it's still just like I get chills, I get super emotional. Um, like it's just amazing to think that, what used to be something that would bring up a lot of emotion and financial fear and just sadness is gone because I have that control to create and to contribute to a travel fund for our family. So we don't have to have this or that. And my kids get to experience, knowing both sides of their family. So that's something I'm forever, forever grateful for. But I'm sure you want to know about my health. So my health has been amazing. These products are not some flash in the pan. They've been around for 30 years. We've got over 25 years of scientific research, and we know that they improve our immune health. And I can tell you that less than the fingers on my hand, including my whole family, we have had less than this many trips to the doctor for a sick visit in 8 years. So that's just mind blowing for me. I became this more vital, energetic person through our programs and the support that we have in this community. And one thing that was completely unexpected that I never ever would have thought was even on the table was that, once I got acclimated to, utilizing our programs, utilizing this beautiful support, um, endometriosis that I had been plagued with for 23 years, it just subsided. I just started having normal cycle after normal cycle, and I thought that I fluked it. And, 6 months in, I had to decide, I guess this is not a fluke, and this is my new life. So I just want to encourage you that, there's so much that we can do through the power of living well, eating well, supplementing well. And that's exactly what we do here. I wouldn't be here if there wasn't a product or programs that go alongside with it. So I'm just going to take a second. This is like a trailer or a teaser reel because we don't have enough time to tell you all the amazing things about the products. But I'm just going to give you a peek. And it wasn't overwhelming, which was really important for me because the last thing we need is overwhelm. But these are our beautiful whole food capsules. We've got veggies, berries, and fruit. This is over 30 different varieties of plants. And I'm telling you, if you wanted to get that variety into your diet, I can't think of a simpler way to bridge the gap. And when an adult gets started, you can get free products for a child between the ages of 4 and 18, either a soft chewable or capsule, just depending on the age of the child. And we've got some great research around that. We know that it's really helping kids to make better choices. They're eating more fruits and veg. They're drinking more water, less fast food, less soft drinks, less sick days, less prescription drugs, like amazing stuff with our Healthy Starts program. So from my mother's heart to yours or auntie or grandmother or whatever, this is an amazing opportunity to help improve the health of young ones around you. We also have stuff for those that need a little gas in the tank and you want to replace some of those bad habits that we sometimes just get into when we're hungry, we need a little bit of energy. We've got some beautiful whole food powders, and these are all around supporting amazing gut health. Pre and probiotics in here, like 20 different superfoods in here. Again, it's things that you're not going to eat every single day. And you can use this to pimp up your smoothies. You can make great raw treats. You can even make pancakes with them. They also come in chocolate, but the only one I have to show you is vanilla. They're fantastic. We also have a high performance protein blend, but I don't want you to think gym junkies because anybody could benefit from these. Most of us find it really difficult to get in that adequate level of protein. So this makes it easier by giving you 25 grams per serve. It's also great for your bone health. and it aids in recovery with beetroot and tart cherry. I said it was going to be a teaser, but I just can't help myself. And then the last one is our nervous system support. And this is really unique. This is 5 different omega fatty acids, omegas 3, 5, 6, 7, and 9 in the perfect blend. And we skip the fish. There is nothing, it's all vegan, all of our products. So there's no fishy aftertaste. We go straight to the algae and the cold pressed oils, and they are in a stabilized capsule. So there's no rancid oils, because who wants that? So I mean, we couldn't make it simpler if we tried. We also have a beautiful wellness app, which you can even download on your phone and try free for 10 days. So we are really here to support you the whole way around. And that's why we're so excited, because we've got this vitality. We want to share it. People need it. And it's helping us do the things that we want to do in life more often. So I'm super excited to pass on to Gabe and hear what you've got to tell us tonight.
Hey everyone, my name is Gabrielle LeBrocq, and I am so honoured to present tonight with these two beautiful women. I think we have similar journeys in that we've both all been able to be stay-at-home mums and to share more, moments with our kids while they're growing up, which is really important to all of us, one of our highest values. So my journey started over 4 years ago when I was mum to a newborn and a 2-year-old. And when I first became a mum and thought about the idea of going back to work, I thought, I'd do that. I'd be the career woman. And when the time came, it was a very different story. I had this gut feeling that I didn't want to be dropping my girl off at daycare. And even though I did with her, and I pushed that feeling down for a couple of years, it was when my son was born 2 years later, and that feeling started to return, that knot in the stomach feeling, I knew that I had to find another way to stay home, and I wasn't going to be dropping him off at daycare. It just wasn't for me, and it just didn't feel right at the time. So one night I was scrolling on Facebook and I came across a post about making money online, helping people with their health. And although I was a little bit cautious, I felt very drawn to this community, and I did my research and then I dived in. And something pretty incredible happened for me when I started my health journey here. And I started to share that with a few people around me, and more people started to lean in and want my help. So my health had gone from depleted, moody, irritable, exhausted, to having more energy, no more brain fog. So I was focused, even though I was still sleep deprived. Had better gut health, hardly ever sick, and so much happier because of the health program I was following. I actually made the comment so many times that I just felt like me again. And so many of my clients have that same description of the way they're feeling, that they feel happier and like themselves again. And that just lights me up so much. Also, the kids are hardly ever sick, especially with having one of them in daycare at the start of my journey here. So you can say I've become very loud and proud about sharing this with other people, knowing the gift that I have in my hands of health. I could see that this could be a way for me to stay home with my babies, and also a path for me to experience the financial independence and freedom that I had once imagined possible in this life. And although as a newborn mum, I was pretty damn tired and had very little spare time when I started out here to be doing a business alongside having a toddler and a newborn, two things stood out for me. Because of my health improving, my energy, my mood, my mindset improving with the health program, I was so much more productive and less tired in the little time that I did have. And then secondly, if I look back, another thing, I was so excited about this business. So in the time that I was spending on it, I had this step-by-step system that I could easily plug into around my life with no expectations from anyone. I could do this as little or as much as I liked, and all with an unlimited earning capacity. So I got to decide, and I still get to decide, what is possible for me here. The more I learned, the more my vision grew, and I began to see and truly understand what I had in my hands. Look, I love the mission of being able to help myself and my family with my health. and then being able to help others do the same, it's just taking it to that next level. And after having my Juice Plus business for 6 months and seeing the growth that I was having in my income and the potential of this business model, I made the decision to resign from my job, to not go back, and to do life on my terms, having the freedom to stay home with my babies for over 4 years now. So I was empowered by our incredible products, community, and business model to have the courage and confidence to step away from a decade-long career and to pursue something that was much more aligned with my passion and highest values. So it is often said in our team that we are in business for ourselves, but not by ourselves. And this is a huge part of what I love the most about what we get to do here every day. We get to win and make an income for ourselves and our family, all while helping others to succeed and thrive in this space. So I feel privileged that we got to share today our journeys, and they were also aligned in our values here. And perhaps that you're listening in for a similar reason and you want to create something for your family also, to have more choices, more income, better health, more fun, and even more adventures. There's so many reasons why you may have been invited to take a look, or you could be here listening. And perhaps one of the reasons or some of the stories that you've heard here today land for you. And if you're curious and excited about what you could create here for you and your family, I encourage you to connect back with whoever has shared this event with you tonight, or if you're watching on the recording. And we look forward to welcoming you into our beautiful community. Thank you.